name for Stripey?
Probably.
Probably.
I think he's like an American short hair or something. I don't know for sure.
I thought I heard him.
Hello, we are live. Welcome to Galesrian's Greatest. What is up, Inklander? Hello. Welcome to Tales of the Witch Boy. I kind of thought we would start a little differently than we have in the past. We've been doing a lot of intros with like, hi, my name is this. This is who I play. And I got some feedback from one of our fans, and he was like, I think it would be cool if y'all switched it up a little bit. So I have a very contentious question.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yes, it's what is your favorite non-alcoholic beverage?
Ooh.
I was expecting something harder hitting than...
Harder hitting?
I mean, I know there are like really intense feelings people have toward Dr. Pepper and like Mr.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
there's-
where you
there's-
guys went.
and then like Pepsi versus Coke, and then like what about Sprite versus Sierra Mist, and where does Mountain Dew fall in this equation? I'm really curious.
Okay, are we
Okay.
limiting it to American sodas?
No.
I was like, what about chai though?
Ooh.
There's so many liquids in the world. Is it okay? Is it our
Bubble tea.
favorite or is it one we drink forever?
It's
'Cause
just
it was what-
whatever your favorite is.
Okay,
Is
favorite.
it our
Okay.
player or is it our character?
I
Let's
think
do
it's
both. Let's do both.
sure.
dude.
Why not? Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Who's starting?
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Let me go
Okay,
last.
okay. Good.
Remy.
Pressure's off. I'm good.
Okay. Remy is. If he could drink like a modern drink, like a soda of some sort, or like, because I feel like that wouldn't be around on Galesrian at that time, I think he would probably really like those Jones sodas that have
yeah.
like a bubblegum flavored Jones
Yeah.
soda.
Yeah. The ones that you can kind of find in like at apparel stores sometimes.
Right, and he would love them, but he wouldn't want anybody to know that he really liked them. And so he'd be like, yeah, this is good, I guess. And then he would just like absolutely fucking love the drink. For
What's his
me,
favorite flavor?
ooh, his favorite flavor is probably like
Is it something super sugary?
probably,
Oh, no.
yeah. Yeah, I would think so. And then I would say my favorite drink would be Dr. Pep. No, probably Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke. That's what I'm going with.
Wow.
Is my answer. Cheers with my Arizona iced tea.
Ooh, nice.
Who's ready to take on that? Who's next?
I have so many drinks that I like. I need time.
You have to
Okay.
ask the hard-hitting questions, though. Michaela,
Yeah.
are you ready?
I'm ready. Okay, so Sogafa, definitely if she can just like pick any drink, I think she would be obsessed with bubble tea with the like exploding
Oh, the popping boba?
yes
I've
boba
never
in
had
there.
popping boba.
And
They're
yes,
quite good.
First of all,
It's fun.
delightful. Sogafa loves them. You just know that she loves them. And then the like flavor wise, it's gonna be as fruity as possible. It is sweet. It is, we're talking peach with the mango bubbles or something. As
Super
sweet as she
sweet.
can make it. That's what she's going with.
200% sweetness. Absolutely
Yeah.
gross drink.
Yes. And she will take the time to pick out every single one of those little popping things. She will. Michaela, I would say the thing I drink the most often, honestly, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I drink, first of all, too much soda, but I do not care. Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, I don't care. If it is brown, is caffeinated,
Brown drinks.
And it's carbonated, brown caffeinated carbonated. Like that's what I'm here for. Don't give me orange soda. I'm not about it. But my favorite to taste is chai. It's chai, no question.
Ooh, with like the spices in it.
Yes, milky and like aromatic. Oh, yeah.
Just want to point out, thank you for the raid, Obscura. Appreciate y'all being here.
We're just talking about drinks.
We're talking about soda. We're talking about the hard-hitting questions
Yeah.
in today's day and age. Dawn?
Before I get to mine, I do want to point out, Obscura, I was watching your stream a little bit ago. You guys were playing Edgewatch, or was it Otari? I've watched a few streams today while doing work, but welcome in. Thank you for hanging out. It was Otari. Okay, cool. So for drinks for me, I have to admit, I was apprehensive about this question because I'm like, what's contentious? I have my preferences, and those are facts. So now that we talked about it, I'm like, what kind of stupid question is this? Of course but now my brain is on fire, and I think
You're welcome.
So apologies for the VOD later when I have a very what the fuck Emma face when you pose this question. But now for me it's pretty easy. Like when I also drink too much soda, and I typically don't care as long as it's Dr. Pepper or Cherry Coke or Pepsi, whatever. But like an endearing drink to me where like I specifically choose I need this, not I'm addicted to high fructose corn syrup, I need this drink. It's a root beer float.
Oh.
A&W root beer because mug is trash.
Always.
Yeah. And with vanilla bean ice cream, more ice cream than soda, but that's
What's
the
the
only
ratio?
time.
What's the percentage? What's the
75-25.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really
Is
gets it
75
creamy.
the ice cream?
75 ice cream, 25. I mean, I'm gonna make
That's
up
like
and drink.
a soda like topping on your ice cream.
Yeah, would
Yeah.
you like some soda with your ice cream?
I drink enough soda. I don't eat enough ice cream. Is how I rationalize it. Like I don't eat too much ice cream. I drink too much soda. So in this
You gotta
one
cut back
drink,
somewhere.
yeah, I like to make compromises with myself. But for Crig, I think he likes the most tart grapefruit soda you can think of. Squirt is one I'm familiar with,
Ooh.
but I know that there's a lot of other grapefruit sodas, just like something citrusy, tart to stave off scurvy because he's a deckhand.
Just straight lemon juice?
I have a proposition for Craig, and you can tell me if I'm off base or not.
Sure.
Cactus cooler.
Okay, I've not had it, but a lot of my friends hype it up, so I'll add that to my little shopping list. Okay,
It's pretty good. I could see Craig drinking it.
Cool. Okay, just
Jenna.
Okay.
You
Okay.
stalled
I
long
thought
enough.
about it. In terms of, I drink mostly water. I drink a lot of water. So my favorite, like soda is, if I had to choose, it would be Canada Dry, which doesn't taste like ginger ale, but it doesn't taste like ginger at all, but it is sweet. So it is that.
It
But my
tastes like
favorite-
Canada Dry.
It tastes like Canada Dry. My favorite like drink ever, like non-alcoholic liquid, is this preserved plum and lime drink that I had in Singapore years ago when I was attending my cousin's wedding.
That sounds amazing.
It was
Yeah,
like
it
in a
does.
food court just somewhere that I just got on a whim, and I was like, this is the tastiest thing I've ever had, and I'll never be able to have it again because it's in fucking Singapore.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody packed right now, if anybody watching the stream, or any one of us, if any of us go to Singapore, we have to send Emma, or I'm sorry, we have to send Jenna, because Jenna's the one.
I mean, and
Yes.
and
We're gonna put in the server, hey, which one was it?
yeah.
Packed,
Cool.
signed.
Speaking of, you should join our Discord.
yeah, we
Shijia likes a local red wine.
Oh,
but that
that's
is
classy.
alcoholic, so she probably likes
You know what?
tea.
Okay, yeah, both. I like it though. I like the red wine take on Shijia. Thank you, everybody. That was fun. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do more
Talking
of
about
these.
drinks, it's fun.
Hot
So,
takes.
thank you for joining us today. We are continuing where we left off in the Whispering Marshes here on Galesrian. I would actually, if Michaela, if you don't mind, I would love for you to give us a quick recap as to what happened what happened once you arrived in the Whispering Marshes, and then what happened last session.
Oh my. Okay. All right. So we have at last arrived in the Whispering Marshes, and we did set forth a plan to try not to get lost. However, we were having a hard time finding what it is that we were looking for, which we are not entirely sure of any specifics. So Remy did eventually work his way into figuring out where on Earth we were supposed to be going, and he and Shijia did hear some whispering in their heads that nobody else could hear, and so we kind of followed it, but it only lasted so long. We've encountered some troubles along the way, but nothing too serious that we couldn't handle, and then we have all encountered our own auditory hallucinations, I think you could call them. So um we've heard Uncle Flick talking, we've heard Lishija's parents talking, our friend Remy heard his friend Roka, I think it was, that he heard talking, and Sogafa happened to see some herbs in garden form on the ground of the marshes. However, none of it really turned out to be true, um, until we did come across um, a glowing tree with an orb in it. We did make friends before getting there, and then we saw some projection across this clearing that showed us that there was a drow gentleman whom Lishija managed to identify as Kenton Yaralai,
Yeah.
from the Satra Kingdom in Alea. He's a drow man who's a role model for elves and drow all through the family, and who are familiar with him. But he was hiring a ranger to go to Sagagesa, and so we found that interesting, and that was pretty much all we saw there in that clearing. We did leave messages of positivity for the next person because that's what decent folks do, and the note said something about leaving things there, so we did. And then we continued onward, discovered it's all marshy, but we found another marshy area with another glowing orb, in which we saw Kenton Yaralai's daughter, Shalia. Shalia, is it correct pronunciation there?
Yes.
Who is the head of the Yaralai family. And unfortunately, we also got a glimpse of Remy's young friend Roka, who's a half orc, saying, "Help me," essentially, and semi-hiding. However, the problem there was that note said that the whispers we discovered in that particular clearing could be sad and disturbing, but yet they may also be true. So we're kind of at a loss for what to do, but Remy is worried. I think the pals are a bit worried about this young lady, and we're going to figure out what to do. But that's where we are now.
And we start our session. Thank you so much, Michaela. We start our session with Remy in a bit of a panic. They have Roka. We have to get her. We have to get her. And he runs up to Shijia, and he looks at her. He said, "We have to go find Roka. We don't know where she is." And then he goes to Sogafa. Do you think that she's in Elea? Isn't that where where this Yarlai person is. Crig, can you fight if we go there?
Well, let's slow down, Remy. Let's slow down a moment. Let's see. One thing at a time. What we found of your friend is concerning, but as of right now, we don't have any information that we can go forward to do anything. So, why don't we finish what we were meant to do here, and then we can return to the ship and start investigating how best to help your friend, if that's what you want to do.
Okay, yeah, that's what I want to do.
And when we find whoever took your friend, I'll cut them down for you.
He just kind of stares off, almost as if he's looking over your shoulder, not directly at you, but he doesn't say anything.
Crig's gonna turn around. Is there something behind me? Are we being attacked, Remy?
He just starts to walk away.
Remy?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You wanna pet the lizard? Will that cheer you up? Or Sogafa's plant plant?
I've decided to name it Petalis.
Can we get done here? Whatever we need to do, can we just finish it and go?
Of course.
Yes, Remy, we are going to have to do everything we can in the marshes in order to find information. You know, this note, can I pick up the note and read it aloud for the friends?
Yes. Hello.
Good night.
Wholesome as heck, this stream.
We're here for the wholesome content.
Quick, somebody swear.
So yeah, Remy's pretty set on getting done in the swamps. He's one-track mind at the moment.
Crig's going to look to Shijia and Sogafa. If he's too focused on his friend, we're going to need to keep a closer watch on him so he doesn't stray. Can you do the status thing?
His status is already on him as a spell. I think I cast it on him as soon during the whatchamacallit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
their uncle fight.
And that lasts for yeah.
I think he's got a good point. And we should definitely see what else we can find out here. So let's go ahead, I guess. Unless there's anything else we need here.
Okay.
We came to this out of character. We came to this forest because we were looking for answers, correct? Do we feel like we found answers?
That is up to you all to determine.
Let's see. We came here because...
Do you mind if I recap a few of the things that you learned? I think that might help kind of give us a little bit of direction, if you'd like.
That's fine, if you'd like.
Okay, so we noticed that, like you said earlier, Kenton Yarlai was speaking with a ranger. The same ranger that you saw the night of Remy's attempted kidnapping. Shijia Yarlai, his daughter, the current most powerful matriarch of House Yarlai, was seen in front of the same fireplace that her father was at, with a dark swirling cloud above her head, whether that's figurative or literal, you don't know. And then the camera panned away, and we saw Roka, Remy's friend, in the hallway saying, "Please help me." Those are the main things that you saw in the vision. or in the different projections, I think would be a better way to put that. So I think you have good information to make assumptions off of,
Yeah.
but I don't think you have anything more clear than that.
So not exactly complete information.
Perhaps we should see if there are other trees that could potentially provide us information. It seems like this particular species of flora seems to be giving us lots of information. We could check if there are more here so we could have a fuller picture of what is happening. This phenomenon is quite strange. I haven't seen it anywhere else, so I think it's worth looking at.
I agree. I think finding more orbs is perhaps going to clear some of this up. Before we go, though, I am going to go ahead and whisper some words of encouragement into this orb, just like in the last one, because I don't want to incur bad karma. You know, just, you're doing great. Keep going on your path. You'll find the answers you seek. Be nice to everybody. And don't forget to appreciate the lovely foliage of this marsh on your way out. Have a nice day.
Some traveler's going to come by here in 150 years and just hear Sogafa's voice like, make sure to appreciate the foliage of this marsh.
It's like an apartment complex.
Oh,
it's like,
no.
what are we supposed to happen?
It's in a parking lot of a 7-Eleven. Oh, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Could I want to speak with Remy really quick, to take him off to the side.
Okay.
How is he looking?
What does her status spell? Okay.
Huh?
He looks focused. He looks very, very determined, focused, set on solutions. His face is stoic. This is probably the most serious any of you have ever seen him. He looks concerned. He looks angry. And I think there's a certain amount of uncertainty in his eyes as well, as if he's scanning the air in front of him. Like his eyes, I don't know if you ever have this experience, but sometimes I find when I'm thinking really hard, I notice myself just kind of looking around in the air in front of me, even though I'm not looking at anything. He's scanning his what's directly in front of him, just absent-mindedly.
But he's not like seeing me necessarily. He's thinking, he's in his head.
He's in his head.
Okay. How tall is, like 4'11"?
Yeah, about.
Okay, I kneel a little bit, so I am at eye level with him.
He's gigantic.
I'm 6'4". I'm so tall. No, I'm kidding. I don't know how tall I am. Who knows? But I do try and get like with eye level with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, Remy, I'm sure you are feeling very difficult right now. She's just like thinking of like a phrase, but she's just translating it instead because she can't quite land on it. But due to your status as a witch, a very special witch, things like this unfortunately will continue to happen to certain degrees in the future here on going forward. And this is something you should keep in mind and prepare for in the future. With that, because of how important you are and how high status you are, it's important for you to keep a clear head and to remain focused at whatever you believe the task is at hand. that doesn't necessarily mean rushing forward. This means assessing the situation as you see fit, because does not only your life depend on it, but the lives of those around you depend on it.
Do you think I want this? Do you think that I want this pressure? Do you think that I want that status? Do you think that I
No.
asked for any of this? What?
Do not raise your voice at me. I'm speaking to you. No, we do not ask for these things, but they're given to us from your God and to me from mine. Do you question your God?
No.
No. We'll talk about this later.
Sorry.
You're very special, Remy. I know you can do it. It will take time. Shijia doesn't know how to comfort a child. She sort of looks at him, and she straightens back up, and then she goes forward to like let him be and see if she can scan the area for magic again.
Okay. Yeah, feel free to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be looking for more. I'm basically just looking for where's the next tree.
Yeah. I don't think you find anything in this immediate area, but Remy just kind of looks at you and then looks back down at the mud and just says, "Okay, can we go now? I'll try to keep a clear head."
We should try to see if we can find another informative orb. I think that would be helpful to us all if we could just maybe find the next place. Maybe there would be more information about your friend, and we could go a little bit more prepared, because right now I don't think we have enough information to really act on. So, do you sense where maybe the right direction to go is? Does anybody hear any whispers?
Sogafa, on that note, you actually, as you begin to ask, does anybody hear any whispers, as you're kind of actively searching for a sense of direction, you see, I want to get this right, an elven man, and he's carrying hunted game over his shoulder, and he's standing over. I'm gonna move Remy's token there just so you can see. He's standing about there, and he looks at you and says, "My goodness, is that... Why, Sogafa? What a surprise. Would you be a dear, and would you help me with this purchase that I've made? I'd love to come by and grab some of your game at some point, if you wouldn't mind." He's directly addressing you and kind of expectantly waiting for you to come help him carry his hunted game. Maybe like a dead raccoon, a dead rabbit, yeah.
got some squirrel meat in there too.
Mhm.
I'm gonna glance around at everyone else and see if they're appear to be noticing anything or hearing anything at this point in time. No, nobody. Okay.
Oh.
Actually, everyone, my friend, I have a friend right over there, and you know the way that this march has been going, I want to believe it's him, but I don't know if he's real, but maybe we could follow him.
Make another
Please?
plant friend?
Do we look? What do we see?
You look in the direction that Sogafa is indicating, and you don't see anyone.
Detect magic? Do I sense any? I pulse magical pulse calls around me? Do I feel anything in that direction?
Mm-mm. Well, divine magic, but
that's everywhere, right?
That's everywhere.
Oh yeah, we've been surrounded by magic the entire time.
Yeah, in Sogafa, you as you say, I don't know if he's real. He looks at you and just says, "Well, does it matter? I'm here, and I'd love to see you. And whether or not I'm real, I think that I could use your help."
Oh my gosh, you're absolutely right. What am I even thinking? Yeah, I think Sogafa is going to, maybe not sprint over, but probably start to head his way so that she can help him with his load, and see what he does as she approaches.
Now, Sogafa, I very much appreciate your help with this. I have to tell you though, you should be careful as you leave this clearing. I'm afraid that there's something searching for you. And well, I suppose I'll once we get to the edge of this clearing, I'll say see you later, but you should be careful, you and your friends. Just be aware. And he hands you like a roped up rabbit. Do you take it?
What's, yeah, I think I'll, kind of reach out and take it as I'm looking at him, and what's coming? Who's looking for us? What's looking for us?
Well, I think you might already know the answer to that, and he hands the rabbit to you, and then it disappears in your hand as you take it. And he says, "Oh, that's much better. My old age doesn't collect on an old elven's body, but it's... I certainly feel much older than I used to. Your help is appreciated." And he continues walking away from the clearing and just kind of dissipates into the fog in the marsh, with one rabbit less.
If we look at Sogafa, is she holding a rabbit?
No. And it's no longer in your hand either, Sogafa. Like you don't see it.
Did it tell you anything?
Yes. That was my old friend. He bought game for me so that I could support my mom and myself once my mom was gone. He said that someone's looking for us, and honestly, I'm tired of hearing it. But I think someone's looking for us, and they're not too far behind. He said to be careful when we leave.
Did he say anything in particular? Is it the trees that's going to get us? The water? The dirt?
Is it the Rangers?
No, I asked who, and he said that I already knew who was coming for us. And I feel like that's got to mean one thing.
Did he say how far they were?
No,
Whatever this
no.
danger is.
He just said to keep an eye out and be careful, of course. But that's about all. That's all I heard.
All right.
Oh my
How light
goodness.
is it out right now?
It's a good question. The sun is actually starting to set.
Already?
Yes.
We've only been in here for 3 sessions.
How big is this freaking marsh?
I mean, look at it, the world map compared to how long it took us to traverse.
I can't tell. It's black.
It's pretty large.
It's a pretty big marsh. Okay. It is. We should. I don't know. I feel like we should head back to the boat if we can, or.
I feel as soon as we head back to the boat, we should be leaving.
Yeah, I don't know if the gang is, the ship is inside the marshes technically.
We have enough. We gathered enough supplies here to like camp out a couple of days if we wanted to, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, our I can't remember the exact length of time, but we were going to search for a set time, then turn around and go back.
Oh, Sogafa. His head peeks around the corner.
Oh God.
Yes, of course. What? Yes.
There's one more thing I should say. If you seek the last light, they always tend to be more reliable in the darker hours of the day.
More reliable. Okay. Well, thank you.
Yes, I'll see you soon, I hope.
Safe travels.
Oh, and you as well.
Thank you. Everyone, I think the orbs are more truthful at nighttime.
Is that what he told you?
Well, okay, what he actually said was if we're searching for the last light, that they tend to be more reliable during the dark hours. So that's how I interpreted it. You can interpret it as you will.
You know his mode of speech better than us, so we give it a try, see how they sound.
I mean, well, if we wait for the nighttime and then we go back and check out that one that we saw Roka in, maybe we'll know.
All right, seems like a plan.
Just hope the messages you left behind didn't overwrite the ones we want to see.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
right. What if
You're gonna walk up and it's just Sogafa's voice telling you, like,
we can certainly test it out.
Go ahead, Jenna.
Oh no, we can certainly test it out. I do believe we'll have to camp out for the night. So while there's still light out, we should set up camp, and then in the later hours we can double check.
I mean, does this seem like a good area to make camp? This kind of little clearing with some water and.
Look at you two, since you two are the survivalists. What do you think?
I see wood for fire. I see trees for cover. I see water for drinking. It ticks all 3 of my big boxes.
I mean, yeah, it's fairly defensible with the water. It's kind of a built-in alarm system. So.
And we got these 2 watching over us now. And Crig pats the monitor lizard on the back of the head.
Does he let you?
Does he let me?
Are you friends now?
Did I just lose my hand? Clipping that.
No, he like hisses at you a little bit and then, whatever. Like nuzzles up, like an angry cat that's
giving it. Oh yeah.
That gives up being angry.
Yeah.
I admire that. Okay. Well, while we set up camp, is there anything we should do?
How will we go about searching at night?
We have torches. I have torches.
I have torches. Mine is one.
That's right.
So, timing wise, it's about 5:30 p.m. And you see that the sun is starting to set. What is your plan? Are you planning to do like a full rest? Are you planning to camp for a bit, just sit still, wait for darkness? Are you planning to push forward, find the last light, and then double back? I'm not sure what you guys are thinking.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how far away the last light is, but if it's going to be more reliable at night,
Yeah,
it'd be good to try to find it tonight.
Yeah. We got some wind still in us. We might as well push on a little bit. Sitting around in the mud, not getting anything done, won't do us any good. And how much worse can the creatures be at night? He says stupidly.
Well, now that you said it like that,
I look at Sogafa, who seems to know how the wilderness works. How much worse are they at night?
How much are they? How much worse
Give
are
me a
they
nature
at night?
check.
All right, here we go.
Remy's gonna do the same.
Yeah.
23 for me.
Nice. 4. This isn't the sea. There's no worry of sharks. Unless there's like land sharks, but that's impossible.
Keep your day job, Crig.
Remy's like, you probably don't want to be in a swamp late at night, but like, I mean, if we have to, it seems like we kind of have to, then we should be prepared. It might be pretty dangerous. I would think there's lots more, like, things that might try to eat you. Sogafa, you know that he's probably spot on, and that you would expect lots of amphibious creatures to be hiding in the water. That might pop out at you at night.
That's a good point. Yeah,
What
they sneak up on you.
What if we camped up in the trees?
I do love a hammock.
I'm okay with the crafting check if y'all want to attempt that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
why
you
don't
would...
we
Go
wait
ahead.
to set up camp until we're done moving during the light hours?
Mm-hmm.
Will you be able to set up camp in the dark?
I have dark vision.
You should be able to with
yeah.
dark vision.
I can see in the dark. Just
And yeah, if you could hold the torch for us, Shijia, we could do it with free hands.
Well, if you believe you can do it.
Yeah.
I have no skill at crafting.
I have a +1.
I have the highest skill in crafting, and I'm going to be holding the torch.
If you want to weave us some hammocks, Crig will hold the torch. You'll hold 2 torches.
Okay, but as Michaela, are we going to continue looking for the last light right now, and then come back to whatever camp we make here, or are we gonna keep going in the?
Do Crig and Sogafa feel like they can make camp anywhere? Because if they can, then we don't have to make camp here. Because we're already establishing we're doing it after dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Crig would be fine to do it in the dark. Then.
So push on through the remaining hours of light?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Are we all moving out of this clearing?
Yes.
No directions, so we have a general idea where we're going. But I think
Is this
We have to stay. Oh God, I stay with the group. I'm not. It's
Okay.
not my intention to be so far behind.
Pause right there, Sogafa.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to get out into this area. Sorry, here we go.
Everybody move your tokens up to about where Sogafa's at, if you don't mind. I'd like you to do a general perception check. Try to see what's going on, the area, if anything. Nat 20.
Oh,
Nice. 11.
oh no.
The range here.
The survivalist.
25 total.
I'm distracted by thoughts of my one friend I've ever had.
Shijia is like 50% your friend. You have bracelets.
We do have bracelets.
Sogafa, what was your perception?
A nat 1, which turns into a 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Crig?
11. He's thinking about citrus. Fizzy citrus drink.
What's everyone's favorite citrus? I like Cara oranges.
I like tangerine. Tangerine
Yeah,
has a good bite to it.
Mm-hmm.
I do love a mandarin orange.
Hey, Shijia. Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
No, we're good. We're talking about oranges.
Please stop us.
Oh, you're okay. Shijia, you see poking out of the trees a humanoid there, a cat in the trees.
Is it a puma? Like leopard-sized creature?
A humanoid behind underneath the tree, like underneath where the cat is. And just out of the corner of your eye. Never mind. You don't have line of sight.
Got it.
Okay. What do you do?
What kind of cat? Is it like a leopard type thing?
It looks to be like a big cat of some sort. Yeah, maybe a leopard, maybe a puma, something like that.
Hold on.
And she's the only one that sees any of this?
At the moment, yes.
Thought so.
Have they noticed me?
Doesn't seem like it. Or, I'm sorry. Yes. They do all seem to be looking in your general direction.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, wait, did it exit me out of the page? Fuck, wait a minute, let me go back.
Oh, no.
I was measuring and it absolutely yeeted me out of the room. Oh my god.
Nope.
Join game. I'm back. I've returned.
Cool.
I'll put on my fan. I need both hands. Hold up. Oh no.
Let's see.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, my buddy did say, when you leave this clearing,
Interesting.
be careful.
We were careful. We stayed together. This change of music means nothing.
Nothing at all. Why would I change the music?
Just
No?
a general perception check. Nothing to be concerned about.
I thought there was gonna be another net just sitting outside. I'm like, I know what this is.
Oh, you missed it.
And they have noticed me.
They seem to have noticed you, yes.
You're the farthest one away.
I want to. I want to look at them in the eye. They're so far away from me, fuck. And I cast message at them.
Okay.
I pull out my fan and I talk into it and I say this aloud and I'm looking directly at the area so everyone around me can see what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Point out action?
Yeah, you can use a point out action.
Oh, what's that?
So that is one action. You can point out where you see these individuals so that everybody else is able to see them as well.
Ooh, wait. Let me double check my spells.
We listen and we learn.
Okay,
Our lovely
okay.
streaming
So-
community.
I point out, and then as an extra, because I have 3, I guess, but I'm not going to do anything else. I cast message, and then I talk into my fan, and I tell them, "What do you want, you insolent swine?"
Hell yeah.
There's no response.
And that's 1, 2. Yep. I don't want to move away from this group, so I'm going to stand right here.
Okay. Next up, we have Remy. Remy sees... He sees everyone. He has line of sight on everyone. And he says... And he's going to use the point out action. And he's going to point at the pink tree down near the bottom of the trail on our map. He's going to say, the one from earlier, the girl that was with, I think his name was Ray's. She's here, and he points at her, and she is. What this does mechanically is it means that she is no longer undetected to those of you who rolled lower on your perception checks. She is now only hidden. Which I'll have to look up what that means exactly, but yeah. And then the second thing that he does is... Bless you.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Oh,
I'm pulling up the hidden condition stuff now.
thank you very much. Yeah, he will then... $5, $10... Oh, that's 20. He's gonna go 30 feet to there. And next, we have our first drow.
Wow.
Our first drow runs 30 feet. Nope. Runs...
Oh,
Yikes.
cool. Is the water difficult terrain by chance? I'm not trying to
No, that is
So-
a good... Yes, it is.
I hope he gets hit by a hazard just like midway through.
45 feet. That is a double move for him. And then, as he's moving, he pulls his hand crossbow, aims it at Crig. Fires.
Good luck.
Foundry, you won't let me do this. Because my crossbow isn't loaded. Yes, it is.
Okay, spend an action to reload.
Does 17 hit your AC?
Miss.
Okay, that is his turn. Next up is our elf ranger. 5. She's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. There. Oh, nope, she can only make it there. It's her movement speed. 30. Oh, alright. So she can make it there. And then she pulls her bow as she's moving. Oh my goodness. No ammunition in your longbow. I believe that's going to be... What are the range increments? Can someone help me out here? Is it -2 for every range increment?
It is that. I don't know what the longbow range increments are, though. I will pull that up right now.
Okay.
I'm surprised that the stat block doesn't have it in there.
It's going to be definitely out of the first range increment. Okay, so we're going to take a -2. It's going to be 1d20 plus 5. A 9 is a miss as the bow goes wide and lands in the mud next to Crig 2, your monitor lizard. Which then puffs up and is like, no, you're not going to hurt my friend.
You want to go?
You want to go, bruh? Our next...
That how he sounds?
That's exactly what he sounds like.
Yes, now.
It's gonna move up. What? Oh.
Range is 100 feet.
Oh, all right. It's still a miss.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
60 feet there, and then 5, 10, 15. Ha ha ha. 3 moves. He's right next to you, Crig. Okay.
Cool.
Crig, it is your turn.
Free action, drop me down to the bottom of the initiative, so I have a panache point to use on this bastard.
Heard. Sogafa, it's your turn.
Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon. I might. These guys clearly are not interested in attacking, so I'm gonna, yes, cast Spiritual Weapon and, let me press the button for that.
Sogafa casts Spiritual Weapon. What is the weapon that you pull?
No!
Can you burn a hero point?
Hero point?
You know what, I am willing to burn a hero point.
That seems like a good time to use it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, just me.
Yeah, it's definitely a very good time to use this. I was like, I can't roll 3 nat ones in a row, right? Okay, it's a 19 to attack with this. I want to say, you know what, the Spiritual Weapon, the guy isn't really sure what to expect. So I think it's gonna come up as like a gardening like hoe. You know? She's seen Crig's weapon, she's seen Hannah's weapon. She can't imagine holding one of those herself, so it's just like a big, sharp gardening hoe. It's gonna try to beat the crap out of this ranger right in front of Crig.
So, to be clear, a small halfling girl pulls out a mystical gardening hoe and whacks this drow. Hell yes.
Yep.
It hits. Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
A 19, right?
It was a 19 to hit.
Oh, max
So
damage.
we're gonna go ahead and max damage that with 12, and then I only have one more thing to do until my Eidolon goes.
Before you do anything, as you strike this drow with your magical hoe, he falls to the ground in the mud, dead.
Nice.
These fuckers ain't shit.
Okay.
Amazing. There we go.
The
Damn.
best thing I've heard today. Okay. Well, shoot. I suppose that I'll just use my last bit of turn to attempt to attack the other one. With the...
You're gonna throw your hoe?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my hole. The hole's getting thrown.
Is that something you can do?
Yes, it can. Oh, wait. You know what? That's a good question. So if I sustain the spell, is that an action? Or hold on, maybe I need.
In the chat we have, that's what we call a hoedown.
Nice.
Appears next to a foe you choose within range and makes a strike against it. Each time you sustain the spell, you can move the weapon to a new target within range if needed and strike with it.
Okay, so it sounds like first action is strike the first time, second action is sustain the spell, third action would be to strike a second time, I believe at a -5 to hit.
Okay, then I actually can't do that because to cast is 2 actions. So I'm out of action economy, and I will just sit back and enjoy the fact that I found another use for a garden hole.
Okay. This vicious halfling vampire just slays her enemy. I'm sorry, this is amazing.
I love it. I should have gone the other one because my Eidolon has nothing to do now. There's nothing within range, so I think it's gonna get into like a battle stance on top of my head.
Okay, and you are far from vicious, Sogafa. Next up is Crig.
Okay, so I was going to get that, but thank you, Sogafa. Going to stride up to this one and confident finisher panache point attack with my rapier.
Okay.
And that's being a little laggy. 25
Oh yeah.
damage. 13 points of damage. Precision plus 2d6 plus the 1d6. Okay, and the strength. Okay, so stride thingy, and then I'm going to raise my shield.
Before you raise your shield, just to make you aware, he does fall dead to the ground.
Cool.
If you are still raising your shield, great.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I wanted you to know. Okay.
No, appreciate it. Yeah. Strikes the foe down, immediately snaps the buckler up in place to hopefully get the attention away from his softer but no less deadly traveling companions. And that's my whole turn.
Love it. Okay. Next up we have Shijia. Top of round
Real
2.
quick.
Yes.
What was Remy running towards when he ran into the forest?
He had seen the elf ranger behind the pink tree. And so I think what you might assume is that he's trying to get in position to, like, cast something.
Are these 2 fuckers dead?
They are.
Sick. I'm like only 25 feet, I believe. So if I measure it, let's measure it. Wow, so my first movement is up to here. Beautiful. And then I don't see them from here, correct?
You do, actually. They are directly down in front of you. I'm going to go ahead and they're right here. Do you see that?
Yes.
Cool.
Then I'm going to... Do I want to do this? God, why are they so far away? 55 whole feet, incredible. Wait, oh, is this touch? Fuck, wait. Shit. Wow, I have...
It's okay, Shijia. I got him. I got him this next time. I got her. Not gonna turn into a rat again.
I would hate for him to turn into a rat again. Just in case, I am going to cast... Spirit Link on Remy. Sorry, this text block is huge.
Okay, feel free to read whatever you'd like.
Yeah.
You form a spiritual link with another creature, taking in its pain when you cast this spell, and at the start of each of your turns, if the target is below max hit point, it regains 2 hit points, or the difference between its current and maximum hit points if that's lower. You lose as many hit points as the target regains.
Okay. Our listeners on the podcast are just going to be like, what's happening?
I have to make noises or it's dead air. I have to make a noise.
So I think as you cast this, Remy turns and looks at you as this like glow surrounds him that just kind of links from you to him. Or actually, what does it look like to you?
I think the same usual thing happens where it's just like half and half. He's a skeleton now and I'm a skeleton too. And then
Nice.
it's back to normal real quick.
Okay. He looks at himself and looks at you and says, whoa, oh, okay, thanks. Cool. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I can't do anything else. That's everything.
Okay. Then it is Remy's turn. Let's do the thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He bravely moves right up in front of this bitch. And he shouts, "Give me my friend now." And then casts something you've never seen him cast before.
Is it the spell he meant to do last week but accidentally did pest form? Shots fired at Remy boy.
Okay,
Please don't turn into a rat.
Please don't turn into a rat, my man.
He's in the water, he might turn into a fish this time.
It's a cool. Rats can swim. They're all.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Maybe rats are like the perfect creature.
Shijia, you hear him, or you see him begin to cast something that looks dark. Darker than you would expect to come from Remy. As necromantic energy starts to swirl around his hands, and then he pushes his palms forward and casts Sudden Blight. This is a fortitude save by the affected creature.
And it's Shijia.
Stop yelling at me!
Okay, she rolls a 17, which, against his spell DC, is a fail.
Oh, yes.
Stop my heart.
And
Yo.
Remy casts a very powerful burst of Sudden Blight that's 17 points of necrotic damage against this elf as her body just begins to decay. The skin starts to fall off of her body, and she looks like she has slashes all over her body. It's almost as if this cloud of darkness has descended and then just ripped her apart for a moment. And she takes 17 points of negative damage. All right.
Is she alive?
She's still alive. That is Remy's turn.
Wow.
And then the ranger screams in pain, looks at him, and says, "Why would they want you?" Pulls her bow, aims it at Shijia,
Okay. Interesting.
and fires. Oof, 10. That's a miss,
Miss.
I'm sure. Okay, so that is her first attack. I'm going to attack a second time at a -5.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go natural 20. Come on. Sorry.
You're good.
13 to hit. That's a miss. That's a miss, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then she seems frustrated. And she will use... No, she's going to step up to Remy. 5, 10, 15. That is her turn.
Sick.
Next, we have Sogafa.
Excellent. I would like to sustain my whole spell, and in doing so, I would like to move it from where I am, because it doesn't take up any actual space. So I'm gonna pretend I was holding it, and move it over here, because I believe that should be, yeah. So it's got a range of 120 feet, so it can certainly come over here, right next to Remy, and strike at the Elf Ranger.
Oh, natty
27 to hit.
18. Oh my god. Okay, wait, hang on. That might be a critical hit. That's a critical hit.
Yes. Okay. Let's go. Why haven't I used this spell more often? Oh my god. Okay.
Jenna, you doing okay? You look very
Good.
focused.
Oh, I'm just concentrating. I'm good. I'm reading every spell.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Is it... I'm sorry. Is it double dice or is it...
It's double
Double
damage, I
damage.
believe.
Double damage? Okay.
Okay, so then it is. Oh. Why does it say
What
that
does the
Sogafa
Sogafa
takes
say?
that damage?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I am Sogafa and I attacked, but okay.
Okay.
Sogafa
so-
deals out 16 damage against the Elf Ranger, and it is force damage. If that matters.
Okay. Sogafa... You finish this elf. She falls into the water. And from the tree... Well, no, it's not that initiative turn yet. Okay. It's Crig's turn, I believe.
Before I do anything, I forgot to do anything for Crig 2, so I'm going to let Crig 2 get a movement speed of 30 off into the water. I don't think I have permission to move. Oh no, I have. I had the ruler set. That's my bad. So Crig 2 is going to move up. Crig 1 is going to
Crig what?
5, 15, 20, 25. And that's well outside. That's 35. Okay, I'll take a -2 as he stomps through the mud and the water. He's going to take his buckler out of his left hand and hurl it at the cat thing.
Dang.
-2. Okay, I need to just roll dice for this, so I don't have like a roll 1d20. It's a +8 minus a +6. Keyboard's getting a little old. 14. He's in the heat of battle. I want to use my hero point to try that again.
Okay.
Roll 1d20 +6. 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Cool. So yeah, he just hurls his buckler, and you see it fly across the jungle floor and hits this cat for it's only a d4 damage. I found out after the session last week.
Wow.
Plus my strength. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
And
That your turn?
because I gave up one of my actions to give. Or wait, no, I give up an action, and Crig 2 can do 2 actions, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have Crig 2, 5, 15, 25, 35. No, so yeah, just stop.
Well,
Gesture.
he has a swim speed.
Oh yeah, he's a swim speed of 15 or no, 20. So yeah,
That'll
right
work.
up, just swim right up behind Remy.
Okay. And then we end up at the top of round 3 with Shijia.
Wow. The only thing left alive is this cat, right?
Yes.
Can I see what its status is? Well, what it's like. It's a real cat, right?
It's a real cat.
Not like a
Yeah.
not like a magically summoned familiar, like a cat.
No, it seems to be like a potential animal companion, and I think it would match the same. But it would match what you remember of the woman's animal companion who is now floating in the water, potentially dead.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go. Oh, I would like to move, please. Thank you. 25. Oh, let me double check how many is this one? Of course it's 2. Of course it's 2, and I have so little movement. And then from here, can I tell if it's hostile?
Give me a. Actually, I'll just let you know. Like, oh, what's up, Don?
The cat that I just bounced a shield off its face, I think it might be hostile. I think.
It looks like it was hostile, and then it now looks uncertain. Took some damage just now. The shield hit it in its face. And it is kind of like a cat in a defensive posture now. Kind of not backing away, but like turning its body sideways to you and staring at you. Like not going on the offensive and running at you, but defensive.
Let's see. I don't want to get too close, just in case. I would love. Jenna Brain, I want a cat.
Ooh.
But I don't have.
I will not say no if you want to try it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we're still in initiative, the spell I want to use takes 2 of my 3 actions, and it takes 2 actions to like move.
Okay.
Because I'm slow.
Okay.
When I approach, does it seem angrier?
It seems defensive. It seems maybe scared. It's hard to know, but definitely defensive. I think that's the most you can glean.
Hold on.
Holding
I say
on.
to the group. It's like, don't hurt it quite yet. And then I'm gonna wait until my turn comes again, so I have more movement.
Okay. Yeah. Next up is Remy.
Oh no, that's not what I want. Right. Yeah.
He steps in, looks at you, Shijia, and says, I don't know if it's safe to be around this Shijia, but I mean, we can try. Not to hurt it, I guess. Yeah, okay. And then he's gonna cast something, maybe. He's gonna cast Wilding Word on the cat.
Mm-hmm.
With a few words, you convince a wild creature you are a kindred spirit, making it reluctant to harm you. The target must attempt a will save. Regardless of the outcome, the target is then temporarily immune for 1 minute. Okay, he's gonna attempt this, cast it, and target's gonna give me a will save. Let's see. Fail.
Yes. Is that a critical fail?
That is... Well, that's cool. You can move the dice around. That is a critical failure. Yes.
I don't know if there's... I don't know the spell. I just try to help the boy out.
It is a critical failure, which means that as success... okay, so... When the target attempts an attack roll or a skill check that would harm you, it takes a -2 status penalty to its roll. It also becomes sickened 2 each time it damages you. So this is how it interacts with Remy. Then lastly, he has one more action. I think he's going to start to pull out his healer's tools? No, he's not a combat medic, so he can't do that. He's just gonna pull out his staff in defense. Like, just hold it out in case it tries to attack him. Okay. Next up is actually the leopard. The leopard jumps down from the tree and begins to back away.
My fucking movement, y'all.
I know.
You wear no armor. You're walking around wearing not a blouse. What's the other thing?
No, I have like pretty silks, no armor, and beaded shoes. Like,
backing away.
oh my god!
30. Hang on. 35. Goes around the tree and then over to its companion and takes a defensive posture on top of the elf that is dead. That is its turn. Next up we have Sogafa. And you know what? We're out of initiative now.
Interesting.
I want to get within 10 feet of it, please. And then I want to 25. Okay. This, I think, is within 10 feet of it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I think that's 15. Oh, no,
Um,
you. I was looking at Remy. Sorry, yeah, you're 10.
Okay.
Crig is going to retrieve his buckler. Want to make sure I state that so I don't lose it.
I want to approach it as gently as like, not gently, but like as unthreatening as I could make myself, which I don't think should be too hard because, again, silks, no armor, beaded shoes. And I want to, if you would let me, I would like to cast Tame on it.
Yes.
It is a will save. I make comforting sounding gestures. I approach the target in a friendly manner. I improve the target's attitude by 1 step, so it's unfriendly to neutral, or neutral to friendly, or friendly to helpful, whatever, for the duration of the spell unless it succeeds at a will save. And then it's immune for a day. It lasts for a minute. I'd like to use a hero point. Well, no, I won't use it for now, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it
Prepared to
fails.
use it if needed.
I shouldn't use it right now because it is a cat. My DC is 19.
Fail.
Fail. Okay. Let's see. I would like can I go again?
Oh, no, the leopard failed.
Yes, may I do another spell? Since we're out of initiative.
You do what you gotta do over there, girl. Don't even worry about it. We're just, do your thing.
The leopard's demeanor changes from defensive and somewhat aggressive toward you to just staring at you, looking at you.
Oh God. Okay. Nope.
Feel free to cast again if you would like.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best way to approach this with all of my cantrips. Shield, light base. No. Okay.
I'd like to cast guidance to give you a +1 status bonus to an attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check.
It's a will save on their part.
I can't. I can do nudge fate on myself, but it's sustained, so I don't think I can do another thing on top of it. I think that's
we're not in combat.
That's true.
So it's not a time thing.
If I'd like to cast Join Pasts on this creature.
Okay.
Can
you explain to us what that does?
Join Past, I touch targets. We touch our foreheads, and we can share thoughts and experiences, but not words. When one target attempts a recall knowledge, the other can aid their skill check using any lore skill. I want to recall knowledge of what this panther thing's current memories of these people are, and if they have any, if they were like in the room around like the whole negotiations thing, because this thing has been around everything.
Very interesting use of that spell. I like the idea a lot. I don't think you can do it until it has a better attitude toward you. I don't think it will allow you to touch foreheads with it.
Just like a cat.
Just like a real cat.
Bro.
Immersion.
Okay. If it won't let me do, I look at the others and I say, I need it. Can anyone help me get information out of this cat?
I can try something. Can I can I message the cat?
Sure, you can try.
I would like to mouth the words. We don't intend to hurt you. I know we hurt your friend there, but we don't want to hurt you. And send it off and hope that the cat understands common.
Give me a second. I might have something I can help. Basically, it's a performance thing. I don't
Ooh.
know. I spent feats on doing performance things that I've not really used much, but I like the idea of them. Fascinating performance. I can make them fascinated. I don't know if that would help you. I also have. I mean, if there's no mechanical bonus, at least like you would like play something soft to like maybe soothe. I'm fine if there's no mechanical bonus, but unless you want blood out of it, Crig's useless in this particular instance.
I think Sogafa is also gonna just sit on the ground, crisscross applesauce in the bank over here.
Okay. As you cast message, the cat does one of those like, and then like hisses at you. Then Crig, I think fascinating this creature is worth a try if you want to give it a shot.
Yep.
If you can make it fascinated in Shijia.
So yeah, he's going to pull out his exotic seashell that he carries around with him all the time, always, and he starts just tootling away at it. And I'm going to need a will save. Oh no, I compare my result to their will DC. Never mind. Of course, that makes way more sense. 17.
It's a success.
Okay. I must choose which creature I'm trying to fascinate, obviously. They're temporarily immune for an hour. I am an expert. No, I'm trained in performance. Okay. So. Okay.
I think everybody notices that this leopard's eyes just kind of glaze over for a moment. So it just kind of looks into the distance, seeing things, but not really looking at them individually and taking them in. What's up, Don?
I was like kind of like what Remy was doing earlier, like a
Yeah.
disassociation sort of thing, just kind of zone out.
Yeah. Shijia, I think if there's a moment to try what you want to try, it's probably now.
I want to do it now.
Okay.
Join pasts on this thing.
Will
I don't
save?
think I can. I don't think I can control what knowledge this thing gives me, so I'm just going to try perusing its most current memories of like them finding us, or like as far back as I can find.
Will save?
This is, they have to be willing, and you have to, when one target attempts to recall knowledge, the other can aid in your skill check. So
You have to get the leopard to recall its knowledge of the past.
basically,
Whatever.
yeah.
You Okay.
What if it's Shijia recalling the other, the leopard's knowledge, with just because what does it give you? The aid, which is just +1.
Yeah.
So you have to recall the leopard's knowledge +1.
This is a stretch. I'm
It's a stretch,
none
but
of
it's
this
cool.
is mechanically supported. I was playing off of what the flavor text was telling me.
Well, I like
Yeah.
it. I think that there is some validity to maybe pulling something out. All right, the most important skills to a leopard. Probably acrobatics,
Arcana.
nature,
Survival.
survival,
Society.
and
Society.
Religion.
stealth,
Stealth.
survival, acrobatics, and nature.
Is it that they're so opposite of each other that it kind of works?
I think as you peer into the mind of this leopard, you...
Sorry, real quick. What skill check is associated with whatever commands the trainer would give the leopard?
Nature. Or survival. I can't
Nurture.
Ability to follow direction, I would think, would be...
Survival?
probably a wisdom-based skill. Or an intelligence-based skill. I would say survival.
Got it.
Yeah. So would you like to push this leopard to remember what it can related to survival?
Yes.
Okay. +12. +1.
Wait, I have to check if I can aid them in. I think it's whatever I choose.
Oh, you're right. It is handle animal. Thank you, Sean. Nature. Yeah. Either way, they both work.
Sorry, my brain.
Oh, you're good. This is cool.
Any more? Yeah. 17.
That's not an aid.
Okay.
It has to be like a 20.
Needs to be a 20. So I believe 13 handle animal nature. You see glimpses of the leopard working with other companions and rangers closely. You see images of a complex in the woods built of lumber. You see...
Wait, sorry. Wait. Sorry. I just remember something. Sorry.
What's up?
Oh, wait, never mind. Keep going.
Okay. You get glimpses of running through the trees and then being recalled back. You get glimpses of hunting with this woman, this elf. And you see what appears to be a close relationship between this woman and the man who attempted to kidnap Remy in the beginning of our campaign. Potentially an intimate relationship between the two of them. And the gecko that acts as his animal companion frequently around the group of rangers that the leopard spends the most time with. Beyond that, I don't think you gain any other information. But you do notice there's a complex of some sort in the woods.
Does it look like this woods or like a different woods?
I think it's difficult to tell.
That's fair. Is there like a list of commands that the leopard, kind of like how a dog knows what sit is and what stand is?
Yes. Strike, pounce, recall, heal, those types of things.
Was there like a command like where drug dogs get like, find drugs?
There is a search type of command, yes.
And this is all I get.
I think this is all that you can get, yeah.
Does the leopard see, is it in the memories, is there like other folks besides these two that I presumed we killed? Or are these three?
Say that again?
I'm assuming that the people in the leopard's memories are the ones that are dead on the ground in front of us now.
No.
No?
People in the leopard's memories are exclusively elven.
Okay.
Or at least appear to be exclusively elven. And the one that you see the most is the man identified early on in the campaign as Raze. Raze, the ranger with the gecko.
Okay. So this woman and the dude were at the party, and now it's just the woman who said, and then two other folks.
Yes. Yeah. Are you saying?
I'm trying to figure out if we killed Raze. Is he here? Did we kill him?
No.
Okay. But this leopard I recognize. They were at the party, right? Okay.
We killed Raze's girlfriend.
And then there was two other random folks who just came along for the ride.
Two drow, specifically.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay. As soon as that happens, I immediately back up because Tame only lasts 1 minute. And then I immediately shout, careful. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I see what the leopard's reaction is before I do anything else also.
Okay. I think the leopard grabs the woman by her backpack that she's wearing, and begins slowly dragging her into the trees.
Nuh-uh-uh. We're not going to do that.
Are you attempting to stop the leopard?
I don't want him to have this body back because I want to search the bodies.
Okay. What are you doing?
What if you helped? What if you helped drag the body towards the woods, like show that you're helping, and then slide a hand?
And the leopard continues dragging
Oh,
the
a kinetic
body.
projectile.
What? Are we killing it?
And that's where we'll end session for
Oh,
tonight.
okay.
That was cool. Thank you, Jenna.
That
I'm
was
sorry, I like grabbed the thing again, and I squeezed all the end. I don't know.
No, it was
That's your
cool.
job.
It was
That's your
very
job.
good. Yeah, you
That's
did.
your job.
Yes. No,
You're
you
so
are-
good at it. We're gonna leave that job to you.
Yep.
We're here to
Kill shit.
fuck around and find out, and you're
Walk around and find
fuck
out.
around and
Yeah.
you're to find out. Like,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
so,
Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
it was super fun.
Have a
Thank you
wonderful
so
night.
much.
Have a great one. See you next week.
Adios.
Bye.